Hello, it's Mr. Harkins. Welcome to my kitchen. As you can see, totally normal kitchen. We are going to plan and carry out an investigation. An investigation is sort of like a scientific word for a project where we're going to find something out. And so you're going to use materials that you'll find in your kitchen, and you're going to design this experiment, this investigation, any way that you want. I'm going to give you some tips though. Over here I have some totally normal kitchen materials. I have a couple cups, a couple bowls, I have a glass of water, I have some flour, some sugar, some cereal, different type of cereal. This one's, let's see that, some rice, bread, granola. You can use pretty much anything you want for this experiment. You could even go outside and collect rocks or sand or whatever you think would help you the most in this experiment. In this experiment, we're looking at erosion, and so all of these are going to be our soil. So our soil is very different from each other. Just like in the real world, we have lots of different types of soil. Some that have smaller chunks and some that have larger chunks. So I'm going to pick two types of soil and see which one erodes more. Alright, let's go ahead and I'm going to choose this cereal right here. I'm just going to grab some. That seems about right. I'm going to choose this one as well. Okay, so in an experiment, you want to keep things the same if you're not testing them. So in this case, one of these has more soil than the other one. So because I'm not trying to see the difference in how much soil, I want to see the difference in the types of soil. So I want to make sure that I have the same amount, so that way I know if I see any different results, it's not because there was more here and less here. So I'm actually going to dump some of this back. Oop, it's not even still. Okay, let me fix that. Because you want it to be about the same, maybe a little bit more. There. I'm going to dump some of this water in there, and I'm going to dump all of this at once, so that way I can see how does water erode our material, because I'm pretty sure wind won't. I can try blowing on it, and not much happens. Ooh, something happens. Interesting. So maybe instead of using water, you might want to do a wind erosion experiment and see how wind erodes these things. But nevertheless, I'm going to do the dirty one. This one is dirty. It's going to get messy. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what happens. All right, so all of this soil remains in place, and all of the soil in here is the one that got eroded away. So I'm going to do the same thing to the next one. Excuse my dirty sink. So you want to make sure it's the same amount of water. Okay, there we go. And here we are. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I can clearly see the difference in the erosion from this soil to this soil. And I can see that this one has a lot more erosion than this one over here. And then when you're thinking about your conclusion, the results of this experiment, you may want to consider why these have different erosion properties. Why did this one have more erosion than this soil over here? There you have it, folks. Our own investigation that you can do in the kitchen to study erosion. You can think about water. You can think about wind. If you want to even, I don't know, maybe you can do freezing, because freezing is another way that things erode. So find different ways and create your investigation. It's going to be different than mine, and I'm very curious to see what you come up with.